Good day, this is Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onwado, and now to the details on the news. Suspected political thugs on Tuesday attacked the residence of a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Bayelsa State. Chief Diekive Ekioda in the Pansia area of Yenugua, the state capital. According to Punch, they were said to have thrown an explosive believed to be dynamite into the building around 2 a.m. Similarly, two unidentified persons were also reported to have sustained gunshot wounds after they were attacked and shot by yet to be identified thugs around the Okpolo axis of the state capital. No one was injured in the incident at Ikyoga's house, but the window panes near the spot where the explosive landed inside the compound were affected. Ikyoga, a former commissioner for agriculture and chief of staff at the government house Yenugua, could not be reached for comment. The politician returned to the PDP last week, many years after he defected to the All Progressives Congress. Moving on now, Chef Hilda Baci has congratulated Irish chef Alan Fisher, who emerged as the latest Guinness World Record holder for the longest cooking marathon of an individual. Punch reports that the Guinness World Records on Tuesday disclosed that Fisher from Ireland cooked for 119 hours and 57 minutes at his restaurant in Japan. Reacting to Fisher's success, Baci, who is the former record holder, congratulated Alan on her X account on Tuesday. She wrote, "Huge congratulations to Alan Fisher. 119 hours and 57 minutes is a huge achievement, and I wish him well and all the best as a new world record holder." Alan secured the title for the longest cooking marathon individually, setting a new record with an astonishing time of 119 hours and 57 minutes. This achievement surpassed the previous record held by Nigerian chef Hilda Baci by over 24 hours. In addition to this, Alan also claimed the title for the longest baking marathon by an individual, clocking in at 37 hours and 21 minutes, surpassing the previous record held by Wendy Sandha from the USA, who had a time of 31 hours and 16 minutes. The federal government has affirmed its commitment to elevating solid minerals in order to boost the gross domestic product, GDP, and as well to create employment opportunities for the teeming youths in the country. According to Vanguard, speaking during the 8th edition of the Nigerian Mining Week, themed capitalizing on Nigeria's critical mineral resources for economic growth, organized by VUCA Group in Abuja, President Bola Tinubu, represented by Dr. Dele Alake, Minister of Solid Minerals, said, "Federal government is committed to elevating solid minerals to a paramount status, surpassing the contribution of crude oil to the nation's gross domestic product, GDP, and as well create employment opportunities. Nigeria possesses an abundance of highly sought after critical minerals, those in significant global demand. What we need are meticulously crafted methodologies, strategies, and efficient approaches to ensure the comprehensive exploration, exploitation, and management of these valuable resources. Government cannot accomplish this task in isolation," Tinubu added. Moving on now, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has asked youth to reject the toga of leaders of tomorrow, saying the youths are already the leaders of today. Vanguard reports that Obasanjo made this call at a presidential youth retreat themed "Contributing to the Green Economy" held at the Youth Development Center in Abeokuta on Monday. He said, he asked all youths to go all out to remove any barrier that could hinder them from demonstrating their leadership capacity. The former president also urged Nigerian youths to champion the campaign against climate change and push for a green economy. Obasanjo noted that the adverse effects of climate change caused by emissions of carbon dioxide, such as the resultant abnormal weather conditions, extreme temperatures, flooding, and drought, amongst others, call for concerns and require the joint efforts of all to halt the disturbing trend. He said, "Climate change is a reality. Though some still believe it's a myth, or not real, but we have seen it in floods, droughts, and extreme weather conditions, amongst others. Now, finally, on some sports news, a Paris Saint-Germain supporter suffered serious injuries after being stabbed in an overnight clash between football fans in Milan before the Champions League match between AC Milan and PSG, Italian police said on Tuesday. ESPN reports that the victim was stabbed twice in the leg and taken to Milan's Policlinico hospital for treatment, police said. Italian media said he was a 34-year-old Frenchman. He was injured when a group of around 50 Milan fans clashed with visiting PSG supporters shortly after midnight in the city's Canal District, a popular spot for nightlife. 2 police officers were also hurt after police baton charged the French fans to try to restore order. AC Milan, who hosted PSG at San Siro on Tuesday, condemned the violence. Football for us is passion, not hate, the club said in a post on the social media site X with a message written in English, Italian, and French. Sports is supposed to unite, not divide. A fan of the English club, Newcastle United, was stabbed in Milan in September before his team's Champions League game with AC Milan. On that note, we end the news here on Leadership TV. For more news stories, log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.